Numbers 17 1-10, through the Bible. Chapter 17. Theme: Office of Aaron is attested by resurrection. Now, God is going to confirm the priesthood of Aaron and establish the fact that he is the high priest. He will establish this by resurrection. Office of Aaron is attested by resurrection. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod according to the house of their fathers, of all their princes according to the house of their fathers 12 rods, write thou every man's name upon his rod. And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for 1 rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers. And thou shalt lay them up in the tabernacle of the congregation before the testimony, where I will meet with you. And it shall come to pass, that the man's rod, whom I shall choose, shall blossom, and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel, whereby they murmur against you. Numbers 17 1-5. The children of Israel were murmuring against Aaron, saying that he was not the only one who could represent them before God. It was a rebellion against him. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel, and every one of their princes gave him a rod apiece, for each prince 1, according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moses laid up the rods before the Lord in the tabernacle of witness. Numbers 17 6-7. Now, God confirms his priesthood in a most remarkable manner. God had the prince of each of the 12 tribes bring a rod. These rods were picked up out on the desert, probably whittled out and decorated by carvings, but they were dead wood. Then, these rods were placed before the Lord in the tabernacle. Aaron's rod was there among the others, and his rod was as dead as all the others. But what happened? And it came to pass, that on the morrow, Moses went into the tabernacle of witness, and, behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi was budded, and brought forth buds, and bloomed blossoms, and yielded almonds. Numbers 17:8. This is life out of death. Aaron's priesthood was confirmed by resurrection. Aaron's rod brought forth buds, blossoms, and fruit. Life out of death. Resurrection. In the springtime, the blooming of plants that have been dormant all winter does not illustrate life out of death. Neither does the egg. There is a germ of life in the egg. The perfect illustration of the resurrection of Christ is Aaron's rod that budded. The priesthood of the Lord Jesus Christ rests upon the fact of his resurrection. We are told, very frankly, in the 7th chapter of Hebrews that if he were here on earth, he would not be a priest. He did not come from the priestly tribe of Levi. His resurrection made him a priest. Then it tells us that not every man becomes a priest. And no man taketh this honor unto himself, but he that is called of God, as was Aaron. Hebrews 5:4. Aaron was God's called priest. The evidence was the budded rod, the resurrection. The Lord Jesus Christ was raised from the dead, and he became our high priest. He has an unchangeable priesthood, and so he is able also to save them to the uttermost, that come unto God by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them. Hebrews 7:25. At this very moment, he is at God's right hand. He is there, for you, and for me, today. One of the greatest privileges we have is being able to go to him. He is our great high priest who makes intercession for us. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy, and find grace to help in time of need. Hebrews 4:14-16. Friend, do you need mercy? Do you need help today? Is life monotonous? Is it stale, flat, and unprofitable? Then go to the Lord Jesus. He is up there for you, your great high priest. Are you lonely? Go to him. Is life a battle that you are losing? Are you defeated? Go to him. Is life a struggle against temptation that you cannot overcome? Go to him. Is life a horrible mistake, and you need wisdom at the crossroads of decision? Go to him. Is life shrouded with sorrow for you today? Go to him. He is our great high priest by his resurrection from the dead. He is alive. He is up there for us today. And Moses brought out all the rods from before the Lord, unto all the children of Israel, and they looked, and took every man his rod. And the Lord said unto Moses, Bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, to be kept for a token against the rebels, and thou shalt quite take away their murmurings from me, that they die not. Numbers 17:9-10. Aaron's rod, that budded and blossomed, and brought forth almonds, is to be kept for a testimony and for a token. This rod was one of the 3 items which were kept in the Ark of the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant, overlaid round about with gold, wherein was the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant, Hebrews 9:4. The tables of stone on which were written the 10 Commandments, a pot of manna, and the rod that budded were preserved inside the Ark of the Covenant in the tabernacle. The rod forever settled the question as to the priesthood of Aaron.